All right, Jeff from RV Diagnostics. Y'all know that after 750 some videos. This I think video 2 of the DUVAC Alternator. And the DUVAC Alternator is used with a solid state battery isolator system. Just what it is twin diodes. And I'll go over that a little bit with you. But first, there's a hot at all times terminal number 1. It's just like a clock from the back. 12 o'clock up top, 1 over here. Well, that terminal 1, that's one of them small terminals, okay? So at the 1 o'clock position, or terminal number 1, is hot at all times. That means the battery voltage. Actually, it sends it connected to the positive terminal of the DUVAC system. All right, here we go. I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to show you the battery voltage. It's very important to know the battery voltage when you start out. All right, so let's see here. Here I'm going to see if I can do this right here. There you go. Now look at that 0. Hold on here. There. I used to have a ground connector. Alright, so I got a little bit of a problem with it grounding. Hold on. 12.1, so it's a little low on battery voltage because I haven't had it hooked up. So we go in and examine terminal 1. Okay, let me get you put on pause here. Going inside the coach on the back side of the alternator, leasing the bill. All right, let me turn it around real quick. So that is terminal number 1 right there. All right, terminal number 1. That's battery output. That's battery negative under there. This is key on engine off. And this is constant hot. That's the sense. And it's, well, here, hold on, a little bit of mess up there and clean her up. So there's 12.16 out there and 12.16 in here. So we didn't lose voltage yet. What we want to do is turn that light out, stop blinding you. Hold on. There you go. Hold on. There you go. What you want to do is actually fire that thing up. All right. So I'm going to show you on the paper what we just did. 1, we did the battery out there. Confirm your battery voltage, right? 2, come in here to the sensing wire, terminal number 1. DUVAC, you've got to do this. Now, there's other terminals on there, some of them, right? So here we go. That's where we were at, right there, that little guy. 2, number 1 terminal on DUVAC or isolator. Doesn't matter where it's at, okay? Now, the isolator is that piece I showed you here, right here. I'm going to put you upside down probably. Hold on. Oh, I got my shirt getting wrapped up. That blue thing right there. All right, so, all right, one of them's an input from the alternator, and the 2 other ones go to the battery. Okay, so I'll show you. All right, so that was the ground terminal. This was what it said, sense lead number 1 to DUVAC. All right, it goes over to the battery isolator, which goes to a 12-volt battery. They're saying battery B was ignition key, which is the chassis. This is wrong. This would be house batteries. But you know what? Battery A, battery B, all right? And that is A is from your input. All right, and then you got 1 and 2. Group battery 1, group battery 2. With the ignition switch, it goes up to here, key ignition, which is that's 1 at the 11 o'clock position right there. Right now, we don't have nothing, okay? So you always want to check that. All right, let's see if I get something. All right. Now, a little hint here. If your battery isolator's messing up and your alternator's messing up, let's say it's directly wired, it's not a DUVAC, right? This would get warm straight from the battery because the diodes are getting heated up inside. That's the key out, everything. That's your draw. Let's say the engine been shut down, cold, right? Like it is, right? I'll touch that exhaust right there. There you go. And you feel this warm. Not with the isolator, because that would be two things wrong. One, the isolator diode bad, and two, the diode's in here. The rarity of that happening, no. On a regular alternator, possibly. Yep, no, with no battery isolator. Okay, now we're going to go to the ignition switch terminal. Scrape it a little bit, scrape it a little bit, scrape it. And we don't have nothing, see it? Nothing. All right, so I'm going to go turn the key on. Engine off. I just turned the dash light. We're going to see if that terminal goes up, pulls up, goes from 0 to something. Should be battery voltage. All right, so now we'll go to that terminal. Remember now, I got the battery under a load because we got computers on, solenoids, relays, and it did pull the voltage up. We dropped a little bit because we're not charging right now, but we're confirming that that pin got voltage. This is hot at all times. This is only hot when you turn the ignition switch on. Hence, right there, key. That's ignition. Don't pay attention to what they put there. They put chassis battery there. That's the chassis battery. All right. Okay, so this, you turn the key on, that terminal 1 hot. This one, right, is hot at all time. That is only hot when the key comes on. What's it do? It tells the alternator, hey, he getting ready to fire us up, man. Let's do some charging. All right. Let me put you on pause and turn that key off. So we confirm the voltage is coming in. 1 is hot at all times, which is pin number 1. It's like at the 1 o'clock position, kind of 12:10 or something like that. And the other one is like at 11:50. All right. And that's the 2 small terminals. The 2 big ones, one's positive, one's ground. All right, I'll put you on hold, go turn that key off. All right, so that was just confirming some of the voltage on the smaller pins of the alternator. All right, 1 is hot at all times, right, which is kind of like at the 1 or 12:50, 1 o'clock position. All right, it's a small, all right, I can show you on a new one here. That one. That goes to the solid state battery isolator. That's why they call it a DUVAC. And this is the key switch. I went over that before. So we got voltage. That's your positive. That's your negative. All right, so don't get these two messed up. This thing is pretty cheap. I'll be doing a rebuild video on the old one, okay? Thank you very much, Jeff from RV Diagnostics. Test, not guess is the motto. Come on now, you should know that by heart. Don't forget, I gotta wait while you get repaired. Garage and school. You can stay here for a while. That don't mean you can pull up without me knowing about it. So you got to email me, Jeff@RV Diagnostics. Thank you very much. Or comment on here. I answer them. I answer about 1,800 references a month. So I'm quick about it, boom, bada bang. Even when people join my website, I'm quick with them. I don't mean to be mean at you. I just say, hey, do this, tell me what you got. I don't need to hear step by step what you're doing, all right? Because there's another person on the phone needs help. So you do what you're told or what I ask you to. You can write it down or you can record it and then get back with me. Say, okay, these are the results. And then I'll say, well, let's go this way or let's go that way. Or wait a minute, we need to fix this. All right, thank you very much, Jeff from RV Diagnostics.